got a little book if you're interested, traveler. You should see when you get bored, stranger.
Plenty of fresh fish for you. I've got some salmon to sell. These are troubled times. Be on your guard out there.
Good to see you. They're adequate. Honestly, I rely on the business brought in by the burning of King Olaf, and that's not likely to happen this year. Yeah, it's a great big festival put on by the bards every year. They burn an effigy of old King Olaf. It's quite a bit of fun. The bards give out spiced wine during the festival, so they put it in a big order. And then, for weeks after, demand is so high, I can barely keep up. With the death of High King Torig, the festival has been declared in poor taste. So it looks like it won't happen this year. Well, I've got a shipment of spices the East Empire Company is holding up. I need someone to convince them to release them. Great. Get back to me when you're done and I'll give you something for your time. Be careful out there.
Fresh fish! Fresh fish!
Now we will see who's the oldest, the stronger. You are wrong. Your defeat brings me honor.
In his quarters with that Thalmor on Kano. Something urgent. Hello, my friend. Looks like you're still in one piece. And more importantly, so is the book. Thank you. Well, well. And you seem to be in one piece. Thank you. I'll look these over and inform Mirabelle if I find anything relevant. Night of Tears, eh? I remember this one. Well, isn't that interesting? Did you read it yourself? If I recall it correctly, that has some interesting implications. You should mention that to Toldir. And here. I suppose you've earned these. I'm always trying to find more of Shalador's writings. I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may prove useful to all of us. There are more books to be recovered and secured in the Arcanaeum. All right, I wrote down the last place I'd heard about.
let General Tullius march his troops from the Blue Palace to Castle Dower in all their finery.
What a fine idea, my Jarl. However, I would suggest we wait until the war has ended. After all,
Please
the
don't
general
interrupt
needs
the
his
court.
soldiers out in the field,
Then we
fighting
will
battles
immediately
against
send
the
out a legion to
Stormfolk.
Please, don't interrupt the court.
Hafengar's people will always be safe under my rule.
Your Eminence, my scrying has suggested nothing in the air.
I'm telling you, I heard
Dragon
it.
Bridge is under
Howling.
imperial control.
Those
This is
werewolf
likely
tales are
superstitious
true.
nonsense.
If you've come to
Perhaps
file
a
another
more
complaint, I will
tempered
deign to
reaction
hear it.
might be
If
called
my
for.
presence is that
Oh,
much of an
yes, of
issue,
course, you
tell
were
it to the
right.
steward.
Bulk, tell
Everyone
Captain
whines
Oliver
and
I
moans
sent
about
right
how
down.
loosely I
Soldiers
flap my
to Dragon
tongue.
Bridge.
As if Thane Erikur's eccentric love
about the
life
cave?
were not a matter
I will
of
have
public
someone take care of the
knowledge.
cave as well,
And for the
Varnius.
last time,
Rest
I
easy.
am not a Thalmor
You're
agent
dismissed.
here to destabilize the court. You're thinking of my terribly unfashionable twin sister, Mithril. My name, on the other hand, is Nithriel, and I am both an attendant of the court and someone worthy of your confidence. Well, let's just say Thane Erikur prefers to do his shopping in the dungeon rather than the marketplace.
Yes? Until
Remember,
next time.
I'm
time to
always
collect
here
taxes on your
to
property.
lend an
City
ear.
planning. We'll need to visit each home for an assessment.
Do
Is
you...
it that time
Do
again
you feel
already?
all right?
Very well. Let's meet this evening and make the arrangements.
A question I am all too familiar with. One my very Thanes ask
I
often.
beg your pardon?
They worry that Tullius is so focused on the war that he risks forgetting what's best for our people. The real irony is that,
Hold your tongue.
while
Wizard.
General Tullius is
You're
certainly no
likely to lose
Nord,
it.
the people of Skyrim would be lost without him. Trust is always difficult.
Stop it, both
especially
of you.
for
You're
my
acting
people.
like children.
Yet
It's
we
always
must
good to
trust
see
in
someone I can
Tullius's
count on.
leadership. For what other choice do we have?
Good luck out there.
Be well. Pray for Solitude and my
Do
husband.
you have business with the court? The Jarl has put out a bounty on some bandits. Here, take a look at this decree for details.
Send them off to battle. We'll have none left to protect the city.
You mean the Dragon Bridge issue?
Yes, I know.
I'll
The
be
general
honest
acted
with you.
my blessed
I was
spider
planning to
and
let
bring
that
Olaf
go.
to justice.
Varnius
But that
is a
cannot
bit
happen
jumpy
until
at
his
the
army
best of
Stormfolks is
times.
defeated utterly.
There have
Told
been
you that,
reports of
Vicky.
weird
Sworn
happenings
to
near
protect you, my
Wolfskull
Jarl,
Cave.
but I'm the last
Travelers
line of defense.
disappearing,
The
odd
first line of the
lights.
walls around the city.
I suspect
Make
wild
patrol.
animals.
Bruce?
I have a lot of respect for the Restoration School. Skyrim could use more healers.
business with the court? Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward. The cave has a bad history. Long ago, Potema the Wolf Queen used it for necromantic rituals. That's where it got the name. That was over 500 years ago.